Hello everybody, Dave Neal here, stand-up comic, host of Bachelor in Paradise, a guy's review. In this video, we've got Victoria Paul revealing that Bachelor in Paradise led to her split from ex-boyfriend Teddy Robb before she came on the show. We're going to dissect what she said. We'll play a quick clip from what she did on Peter Weber's season, and then I'm going to play you guys some of Teddy Robb's music, because if we're going to get a up-and-coming country musician dragged into this mess, we're going to promote the heck out of their music. And spoiler alert, he's actually a pretty great musician. All right, so we're going to get into that. You know me, I'm not going to let an opportunity to promote some good art go to waste. What a tragedy that it has to come at the expense of a Victoria P. debacle. If your name's Victoria, you're canceled from The Bachelor for the next 3 years, okay? All Victorias must go. Clearance sale, 90% off. Now listen, let's get right into this, but right before we do that, don't forget, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. We're trying to get up to 50,000 subscribers by the end of Bachelor in Paradise, so help me out if you haven't done that. A lot of people think they're subscribed, and they aren't. Also, Instagram at DNeals. And if you want to have some behind-the-scenes videos, I go to patreon.com/Dave Neal. That's where I give you guys extra membership-only content. This past episode I recorded yesterday, I talked about the sort of monetization of the interviews I've done with Bachelor contestants. I say how much money the videos have made, and we talk about future studio builds and some other behind-the-scenes stuff of my YouTube channel. All right, well, with that said, let's get right into this video. By the way, I've had terrible computer issues. I've got some people, some nice fans, some subs out there helping me out, so thank you guys so much for that. In the meantime, I'm trying to work off my computer. If it lags or has some problems, I apologize. I'm trying to figure it out, folks. The Empire is hitting a rough patch, but we'll get through it. Yeah, maybe the Bachelor in Paradise is just giving me a virus. Who would have thought that I'd be the one catching a virus from Bachelor in Paradise? Looking at you, Vicky. All right, so Victoria Paul was on Bachelor Happy Hour. Becca Kufrin and Tia Booth. Fantastic ladies. But boy, just go through the comment sections for 2 seconds to see. So Victoria Paul essentially said she was single, and then James found out information that proved otherwise. Maybe she was technically single, but she sort of withheld information that she just broke up with her boyfriend. Her and James had conversations about their exes, and nowhere in the conversation was she like, oh yeah, I broke up with a guy to come on the show. As we find out from the article, she actually did break up with the guy, and the guy was like, look, go follow your heart. But I'm sure that was the guy's way of saying, yo, I can't deal with all of you right now. If you're going to leave me, I'm a guy with talent. Again, I'm making up this hypothetical. But if Teddy Robb's like, I'm a talented musician, I get up on stage, I'm verified, I have art, I create things. If you need to leave me to go find a guy on a beach in Mexico, peace. Goodbye. I'm sure he didn't say that. I'm sure he's way calmer than that, but that's the thought, you know? So the famous words Victoria said after denying having a relationship on her loser cruiser ride to the airport, after self-eliminating, she said, I shouldn't have to search for what I already have at home. What is that? So then she goes, they say, well, she shares a dog with her ex, and then we find out she's only dated her ex for 2 months. Let me ask you guys this. Has anyone done something so stupid to foster a dog with a boyfriend that you've only had for 2 months? Who does that? Don't put a dog through that. I'm here. I'm sticking up for the dogs. Dogs belong in happy homes. You know what? Bring your dog over to Los Angeles. We'll take him. He'll be friends with our little basset hound over here. Boone needs a friend anyway. All right. So anyway, let's play this clip. Now this is this was posted in response to all the recent drama from Victoria P. But this was her on Peter's season. Let's see how this ended.
To speak up against another woman, because that's not who I am. I never do that. No, let me talk.
I know the graphics aren't great here. Just please follow along. I know I got something popping up there, but let's play this one more time. Look at Peter. He's just like, what have I gotten myself into? I chose you because you looked cute when we could hold a conversation, but then when things got rough, he was railroaded. Now, I posted in this video, was Victoria P gaslighting James? I don't know. I've heard so many I know what the proper definition of gaslighting is, guys. I understand that. But it's been used in so many different ways, and I'm like, was that gaslighting where she was trying to tell James, hey, calm down, hey, relax, and he's like, I'm relaxed. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of this, you know? She was kind of juking and jiving. She was playing the victim. She was crying. She was doing all these different things, and it's like, look, just admit it. Did you have a guy or not? Just tell us the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. All right, so let's play this one more time here.
Speak up against another woman, because that's not who
Look
I
at
am.
Peter.
I never do that. No, let me talk.
No, let me talk. He was like, I'm just waiting for my lunch break because this is making me hungry. All right, so let's go through this. Now, listen, this will come out, the video version. I just don't want to wait for it. So we're just going to read the clips that we have here. So let's just do this right here. Victoria Paul reveals that Bachelor in Paradise led to her split from ex-boyfriend Teddy Robb before she came on the show. So let's just read the article here, of course. Setting the record straight following her early exit from season 7 of Bachelor in Paradise, Victoria Paul opened up about how the ABC show led to the end of her relationship. My assumption is this article won't be nearly as critical as the audience is, because trust me, the audience, I think for the most part, is on the side of calling out her BS. So let's get into it. Here we go. She said, "We had only been dating for like 2.5 months," Victoria explained during an appearance on Bachelor Happy Hour. "I think that probably the weight of whether Paradise was going to be a thing or not weighed heavy on our relationship. He didn't ask me to stay and was just like, you should do it. You should go. I encourage you to follow your heart." Look how passive she is. He didn't ask me to stay. What's he going to do? You've been dating for 2 months and you've decided you want to go date other guys on TV. Listen, I don't hate the decision. I really don't. It's an opportunity. It is what it is. As Blake Horstman says, no one goes on Paradise for the right reasons. Everyone's there for their own reasons. Absolutely. But don't pretend like this guy had any option but to let you go. She said, "I think that probably the weight of whether Paradise was going to be a thing or not weighed heavy on our relationship." Yeah. I think the weight on whether or not I was going to date other guys really weighed heavy on our relationship. What crazy town are we in? I can't believe I'm covering this story. The season 24 Bachelor admitted she wasn't looking to date anyone when she moved to Nashville in January because she knew that Paradise was a thing, but a connection still formed between her and Teddy Robb. All right, so she moved several months earlier to Nashville, and she was like, don't meet a guy, don't meet a guy, don't meet a guy. I need to go on Paradise and find love there. And I respect that. But here we go. Country musician will play his music in a minute. He asked me to get a drink with him, and we ended up going. We became really close, like best friends. It just developed into something more unintentionally. Everything sounds so passive. He asked me to get a drink with him, and we ended up going. I went on a drink with him. What do you want from me? Even though their romance was in its early stages, how early of a stage was it if they shared a dog together? I'm hung up on the dog part. Will somebody let me know? Should I pause this story? Get it? Dog joke. All right. She likes it rough. Okay. Bow wow. Even though their romance was in its early stages, Victoria was very honest about the possibility that she would join the cast of Bachelor in Paradise, and that was hard for the couple to handle, I'd say. How do you want to open your heart and fall for someone when you know they're going to be going on a show to meet someone else and suck face under a palapa? Like, how do you even pass go on that? Can somebody get Teddy Robb a girlfriend that likes him for who he is, please? Am I being tough? Let me know. Am I being tough on Victoria Paul? I'm always open to your criticisms. I won't necessarily agree with it, but knowing what we know and watching her interact, it just seems like she's living in a different planet. So she said he broke up with me, playing the victim again, and was like, I just feel like you've got your own thing going on. Paradise is this huge weight on us, whether you're going to go, whether you're not. Are we serious enough for you to stay? Are you going to have regrets if you stay? This sounds like one of those things where she says he broke up with her, but she didn't leave him with much of a choice. Am I choosing the wrong opinion here? I'm not asking you like where I actually care, rhetorically speaking. Am I crazy now? To be really wanting to root for this guy, taking what I'm seeing on face value here. Although the reality star, say that lightly, understands the reason for the musician initially convincing her to go join the show, at the time she saw it as a lack of commitment to their relationship, which led to their breakup. Let's read that one more time because my brain is starting to hurt. Although the reality star, Victoria P., understands the reason for the musician initially convincing her to go out to the show, at the time she saw it as a lack of a commitment. She was like, okay, I can only imagine this argument. Poor Teddy. Listen, Teddy, I know you're watching this. I know you're not going to say anything publicly. I know you're going to move on and sing about whiskey, and I fully support that. But man, if I was having a whiskey with you at a bar, all I can imagine is you looking at me in the eye and going, wow, what the hell was that? He got sucked into this thing. Oh my gosh. So she gets in a fight with him. You don't even want me to stay. You want me to go to Paradise. He's like, honey, you're the one who wants to go to Paradise. No. Well, but then if he tried to stop her from going to Paradise, she probably would say, he didn't want me to pursue all these opportunities. Wow. Run for the hills, Teddy boy. I think he was probably trying to give me his blessing, but it was like he wouldn't fully commit. When someone won't fully commit, naturally, it's like, okay, well, if you're not going to be all in, then maybe I should explore other options. This is why people stay single. This is why people stay single. Louisiana native ended up struggling on season 7 of BIP and left early after being accused of coming on for the wrong reasons by contestants Tammy and Kelsey. Look, as we said, there's no such thing as the wrong reasons, but you got to admit, how she got to breaking up with Teddy sounds very suspect. At the very least, there's smoke, there's probably fire. She said, I'm just more hurt that my friends couldn't come to me and check me, Victoria told the cameras on Monday, August 23rd. I'm wading through water that I've never been in before. When James says that Kelsey and Tammy came to him, it hurt. They did not feel like they could come and talk to me. That's the biggest thing. It feels like Victoria sees Tammy and Kelsey as friends, whereas Tammy and Kelsey see Victoria as a fraud. So they had no problem calling her out. They had no problem. If we go to this, it's going to take me a second to find this here, but give me a second. If I go to Tammy's Instagram story here, it's going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. Tammy essentially said she waited 2 years. Now we know Paradise didn't exist last year. So Tammy waited 2 years to be able to have this moment where she was able to call out Victoria. That's not a true friend. That's not what a friend does. All right, let's see if we can play her Instagram stories. Hopefully she doesn't have like 1,000. All right, here we go. So let's cut to the good Instagram story here that I think she released today, saying she waited 2 years. Tammy sucks. Nobody likes an ugly drama queen. That's mean. We don't like that. Don't share hate, folks. No one needs to share hate. All right, so let's get into it. Here, you're such a mean bully. She says, no, thank you. I don't see it. Watching my girl Tammy on Bachelor. All right, so I don't see it there, but I saw someone posted, maybe she deleted it, where she said she was waiting 2 years for that moment. Anyway, I guess it's not on there. I don't know if it's deleted. Maybe someone could send it in to me. All right, let's just keep going with the story. Victoria Paul. So she's hurt that her friends would do that to her, and it's like, well, due to the law of attraction, if your friends would do that to you, I hate to say it, but clearly you didn't give them the type of friendship that demanded that sort of respect. Am I twisting it around a victim here? I don't know. It's hard to know who the victim is. Clearly Victoria, thinks she can talk her way out of scenarios, but listen, the Bachelor audience, we're smart. We're not rocket scientists, okay? You could pull a fast one over us. The fact that she couldn't talk her way out of this story just goes to show. I got pop-ups coming up. My computer's dying. What the hell's going on over here? The fact that she couldn't pull her way out of this story just goes to show how flawed and Swiss cheese the amount of holes within her logic that she has here. All right, we're with the James thing. You have to be so intentionally. I'm trying to get back to it. With the James thing, you have to be so intentionally. That doesn't even make sense. Let me read that one more time. With the James thing, you have to be so intentionally, and there's such a pressure to rush. That's not even a sentence. That's not a human sentence. That anxiety was really a lot for me, she shared on the podcast. All right, she's a victim. She has the anxiety. We get it. Okay, we get it. No matter what happens, she's the victim. So there's no rationalizing with someone who's going to play the victim. That's just hard stop. It's not going to happen. But let's keep going. I really struggled on the show and off the show. There was a point where I post-show really needed to lean on the people in my life to help me get through it. I had to see someone in regards to my mental health because I did not want to live anymore. Oh, boy. Listen. Everyone should see a therapist. I'm reading this for the first time, so I'm not trying to feel bad for someone who didn't want to live anymore. I'm just saying that's the cheat code that you're pressing when you don't want to feel the adversity of your actions. So what are we supposed to do? Oh, can't talk about it anymore. She got depressed after what she did on the show. Since going to therapy, Victoria prides herself on now having ability to work through things, including on Bachelor in Paradise, where she was able to communicate and handle conflict with grace. What are you talking about? Did you guys watch the same thing I did? I'm sure there'll be someone defending her, and I respectfully appreciate your comments, but hopefully, do the googly eyes in the comment section if you're with me going, what is this? Since going to therapy, Victoria prides herself, got that. I knew that wasn't the place for me to be anymore, the TV personality shared about her decision to leave for herself. I don't know, Victoria. Listen, I wish you well. I truly do. But there's just so many, like 1 second you're saying you're single, the next second you're saying you're going home to a guy, the next you're sharing a dog with somebody. What gives? Here's Teddy Robb. I'm going to play 2 clips of his. Sometimes these clips get taken down on YouTube, so if you just see if it feels like a weird jump cut, that's because the clip was taken down, but I'm pretty sure since this is recorded live that it won't be any content strikes. So let's play Teddy Robb. Whiskey Can't makes me want to sing a little. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Teddy Robb.
Wanna pull this truck to the side of the road, slide on over, let me hold you close and tell you everything I'm thinking. Hop on down, let the tailgate fall, get drunk on you with no alcohol. You don't stop, I'm gonna. Girl, you're making me wanna.
Give this guy a follow on Instagram.
Make me wanna.
Girl, you make me wanna find a new girlfriend. That's what you make me want to do. Oh, not me personally. I'm okay. All right, here we go. This is Teddy Robb singing "Good Lovin', Good Whiskey" acoustic set here. Let's see. He did this on a Hank FM. This is a Hank FM. Give me a follow on YouTube, on Instagram.
You call my girl.
Tell him you heard his music here on my channel.
You went straight to the dance floor. He went straight to his friends. And if there's one thing
good tone
that I can't stand, a pretty woman and a bourbon, neither one in his hands. Well, I don't mean to be rude, girl, but I've been watching you and his whiskey waste away in that corner booth. What kind of fool leaves his top shelf sitting on ice? Watch 90 proof lose its smooth, baby. That just ain't right. Same kind of guy that brings a girl to a bar. Guys like me around who knows good love and good whiskey ain't good water.
Bachelor 2022, guys. All right? Teddy Robb for Bachelor 2022.
That were my glass, I wouldn't let it sit. If you were my girl, you'd be on my list.
Woo!
Well, I don't mean to be rude, girl, forgive me if I'm wrong. But if he likes his love like he likes his drink, then he don't like it strong. What kind of fool leaves his top shelf sitting on ice? Watch 90 proof lose its smooth, baby. That just ain't right. Same kind of guy that brings a girl to a bar. Guys like me around who knows good love and good whiskey ain't good watered down. I don't mean to be rude, girl, but I've been watching you and his whiskey waste away in that corner booth. What kind of fool leaves his top shelf sitting on ice? Watch 90 proof lose its smooth. That just ain't right. Same kind of guy that brings a girl to a bar. Guys like me around who knows good love and good whiskey ain't good watered down. Good love and good whiskey ain't good watered down.
Ladies and gentlemen, Teddy Robb, Good Lovin', Good Whiskey. There it is, folks. All right, that'll be it for me. Leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye now.
Baby, that just ain't right. Same kind of guy that brings a girl to a bar.